Faculty Development Program. Today's topic is on research tools. Let's begin this session with an influential quote by Marshall Luhan, a Canadian philosopher who said that we shape our tools and afterwards our tools shape us. Tools plays a prominent role in any work that we happen to carry on. Today's session is all about learning various tools, exploring, and the usage of these tools in conducting the research smoothly and landing up with meaningful research. So basically, we look at this today's session with the main objectives as the main objective of today's session. This session would enable all the participants here pursuing PhD, scholars, etc., would learn various tools, understand the usage, the various tools which are available online, licensed and unlicensed versions which can be utilized for the purpose of conducting research, and then understand the significant notes, the points at which research tools are required, and research tools can be adopted for the purpose of easing the work. And moving on with the research work. All right. So to begin with, let's see what is research tool. What is research? Research basically is an inquisitiveness, an act of finding out more about a problem, digging out more information, exploring knowledge, exploring untold facts, exploring more on facts, finding out solutions to the problems which are identified by the researcher. All this on one side, but when we happen to use a word or terminology research, it so happens that we have to conduct it methodologically, scientifically, and that is wherein the data collection, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting the results would come up with a prominent roles. So research tool basically is defined as a vehicle. It ensures you to move on smoothly. The various challenges, complexities that a particular person would probably face during the course of research work, with adoption of tools, their work gets easy, thereby resulting in a very meaningful work. A research tools are also otherwise referred mostly as devices, technologies, procedures, even biological materials, computer systems, softwares, analytical techniques. All these put together are assisted in order to develop a meaningful research. A research meaningful here signifies that a project work which is carried on should be qualified enough for the award of PhD or for any other funding agencies, etc. So it is a process of discovery and development and manufacturing. And in this course of time, if you take the help of certain tools, it becomes, it eases your journey and ensures a smooth flow. So here we move on to the next slide, wherein we see the research tools at various levels, how these are adopted. The very first one is collection. Collection here means or refers to data collection. It is wherein the researcher primarily focuses on collecting the data. The data is of two types, primary and secondary. Already the researcher would be defining what type of data they need for collecting the data, irrespective of whether it is primary data or secondary data. The data needs to be collected from wide range of authenticated sources. It's a very complexity job, and for a person to sit all the time on system, go move around to libraries and then process the data, it becomes very difficult. So in this process again, you have certain tools which you can apply online and offline to collect the data, which will ease your journey, which will ease your work, thereby allowing you to move your work to the next level. And the next level here is organizing. Organizing here refers to putting the data in a meaningful way. The raw data, which probably is collected in the previous stage, is in the raw form, and they are not, in a meaningful order. In case if a research scholar is supposed to, develop a research design proposal, in that case, they are supposed to organize the data which they have collected and present to the panel. So organizing the data is a very, again, a very complex job and hectic too. So here again, a researcher can take certain tools, help of certain tools, which would probably assist them in organizing the complete data in a meaningful way. And then comes the analysis, the third level. Analysis is a point where we happen to choose certain techniques, like we happen to choose the testers like from the very fundamental testers like mean, median, mode, to the upgraded post hoc techniques like, multivariate correlation analysis, multi-regression analysis, post hoc analysis, Krishkal-Wallis, man-witness testers, etc. So see, all these, not everyone across would be, will be equipped with these kind of testers. Probably they may not know what is this testers and how to conduct this testers. So here at this level, in case if someone is very keen in adopting certain testers, would probably take the help of certain tools like Python, R, SPSS, PSPP, and many other tools which are available online in order to in order to put all your processed data into analysis and conduct certain tests on those data and end up getting certain results. Now, based on these results, you visualize your conclusions, and you draw certain interpretations. Finally, you end up giving suggestions. So even here at this level, you can take the help of certain tools like online tools are available like the word document itself, Google Scholar for citations, etc. And then you can put your work in public domain, and from there people can multiply, at various levels people can use, whoever is like, looking for such related topics or contents, they can use your data, they can use your work as in, and refer that work as in citation. So publication is the last stage again, where we can use and adopt certain tools. So all these are put together, various steps: collection, organizing, analysis, visualizing, and publishing. Various steps in research broadly. But at each step, if a researcher is taking the assistance of certain tools, it becomes easy for them to develop a scientific, proven, justified, proven results out of it. All right. Next slide, please. Collection of data, as explained, it is all about, the various ways to collect the data. Now, here again, there are tools which you can adopt, as I quoted, under, types of collection of data. We have observation, interviews, questionnaire method, etc. For example, here, questionnaire method. If probably a researcher is keen in going for questionnaire method, then in this method, a certain set of questions are developed, drafted, and they're all put up in a chronological order. If it is offline, people would prefer taking the printouts and circulate among the various groups, samples which they have targeted in order to collect the data. In case if a researcher here goes by adopting a tool here, like for example, Google Forms, SurveyMonkey, Question Pro, all these are various accounts where in the researcher can create an account for free, and even paid version also are available. In case if you think you are not able to fit it in the free, you can go for upgraded version by paying. These places like Question Pro, SurveyMonkey would probably will enable a researcher to create a questionnaire. Questions will be already drafted by you, but this questionnaire will be uploaded onto the website. This particular Question Pro, SurveyMonkey, Google Form, etc., will create a link for your questionnaire. Now it becomes easy for you. You need not go for taking a printout. You need not move around collecting the data from place to place. Okay, from one place to another place, state-wise, national level-wise. See here, at this point, if you are collecting the data across your nation, and forget about geographical location, international boundaries also you're crossing, and you want to collect the data at international level also. In that case, how feasible is it for you to go and collect the data? It is highly difficult. Hence, what you can do is you can here take the help of these tools for collecting the data, like Question Pro, SurveyMonkey, and online you see there are many other platforms which enable the researcher to collect the data. Take the help, upload your questionnaire into that account, see if you are okay with the license with the free account. If you think you're not able to fit your things in the free account, then upgrade it. I guarantee you, even after upgradation also, you will find it very much helpful for you, and it is worth paying. Thereafter, a small link is generated. This particular link, now again, take the help of some applications like Gmail and social networking sites. These are also, are going to assist you in collecting the data, where you can put up on Instagram, Facebook, social networking sites like Twitter, and then also WhatsApp messages free of cost. You can send to multiple users at once. At one go, you can sell to multiple users. So that way, here you can not just only create a questionnaire online, but also circulate, send the questionnaire to multiple users across. Okay, so this way you are able to collect the data with the help of the tools. Secondly, organizing. Organizing is all about putting your raw data in a meaningful way, which enables any other person, not just you as a researcher who has collected the data, but any other person who looks at the data find it's meaningful, sensible. It's a presentable form you wanted to put up. Now, how are you going to do it? There are various, again, tools like under Microsoft Office, you have Excel, and online applications are there which generates automatically tables and graphs for you. So these places, Microsoft Office, you can use for creating various tables. And now the tables are of various types, like 3D table is there, 2D table is there, with varieties of colors tables can be created, and so on and so forth. You can explore various varieties of tables, and then make the organize your data in a meaningful way. This is one way. Besides, like if you want to go for further analysis, like when are you moving to the next stage, that is analysis, here what kind of tools you can use? Tools like R programming, Python, SPSS, PSPP. These are few which I am listing out. Other than this, there are many other online applications which you can use for analysis. But the most common and the popular ones is SPSS, Statistical Package for Social Sciences, which is used by all the social sciences combinations. So if you are conducting a research in social sciences, it is better you go for SPSS. This SPSS software is available online. As I was quoting in the collection, where you can have a free account, and then if not you're satisfied with the free account, you can upgrade it to by paying. Here for SPSS, this particular package is available by with almost all the universities and colleges across in the statistical department. So you can approach the statistical departments, R programming, SPSS, PSPP, all these programs are available with them with a very nominal fee that they would be collecting. You can get your data analyzed with them with the help of them. Suppose if there is a researcher who thinks that they can do it on their own and they wanted to learn and do it, then in that case, this SPSS package is available for free of cost for 14-day trial. And it's a 14-day trial version. And you can only download it once in a given laptop or a PC that you are using. This, once you're downloading with your email ID also, you should provide it, extracts your details of your PC and your email ID. So second time again in future, like if you wanted to explore more and use it more, then probably you may not be able to do it. So in that case, what is suggested to you is there is a software called PSPP, which is freely available, which you can download and retain as long as you want and as long. But there are certain advanced features which are not available in PSPP. So these tools like SPSS, etc., only when you are ready with your data organized and ready to be analyzed, then only you go for downloading a free version, free trial version, which you can use for 14 days. If you exceed the 40 days by chance and you are not able to do, I suggest you here at this point that you can just approach your statistic department, and I'm damn sure that any university across and any colleges today, autonomous, non-autonomous, definitely will have the statistical package with them. Now they do this service by charging a nominal fee. You can pay the nominal fee, and what test is that you wanted to go do analysis, you can just convey them and they will be helping you out with the. So here at this level also, instead of you sitting and manually doing, your job is been now done by a tool. So this way your work gets easy here. Next, moving on to visualizing and detecting any, checking the whether your work is reliable, detecting any, copying the copied version of your documents, or if probably you have copied from Google, such things can be traced out in the visualizing stage, wherein again online there are applications which are available for free for anyone to download, like plagiarism softwares. They are called as plagiarism. This particular software will enable you to detect any content which is copied directly from the Google. It not only detects but also highlights. It gives you a percentage. This on the right panel, a report kind of will be generated, wherein we can look at the amount of percentages and the highlighted lines, content which quote that you have copied these contents from some sources which you have not given references in. So the moment you find this percentage exceeding 20%, now here the percentage differs from university to university. Some university fix the percentages at 5%, 10% to 20% also, but not 20%, beyond 20% limit. Research article submission also is 20%, from 15% to 20%. So online, what you can do is you can download these softwares and upload the whole document of your research work. Upon uploading, this tool, particularly software, will enable you to detect what are the contents that you have copied and how much content that you have copied. As I mentioned, 20% is relaxed. So for any given paper or document, if you see that it is exceeding 20%, so it is better you redo your work, check your content again. A rephrasing of your content can be done, and followed by you can upload and check it again and check, verify whether it is the percentages has come down or not. So that way you can use a tool. That way you can use a tool of plagiarism check for detecting any content which is plagiarized online. And nextly, we have publication. Publication is wherein you seek here now, at this point of time, you seek here publication chances. Now, for this, again, you have various tools which gives you Google Scholar citations, ABDC journal citations, UGC care listed citations. So here, suppose if you are creating a Google Scholar account, you upload all your work into it. Suppose some XYZ person has, viewed your work, your research article. Immediately, number of views will increase for your research work. Similarly, citations, like your work is already uploaded in the Google Scholar. Now, suppose I am looking at your work and I have find some phrases interesting into it. What I'll do is copy and paste it in my work. At the same time, I'm also giving the reference. Reference wherein in APA style, I'll mention your name, your paper, your details, etc. Now, this will protect me from plagiarism because I am mentioning, I am giving due acknowledgement to the person whose work I am copying, whose work I am borrowing in my work. So, for that, when I am mentioning it in APA style references list, I will be, that particular content will not be valued for plagiarism, and the percentage will not increase this way. If I am not acknowledging their work in the references list, then there are chances that the amount of plagiarism will probably increase. The percentage would increase. Now, when you see increase in percentage, what you are supposed to do? You have to sit with your document again and start working on. Working on what? All those highlighted areas which have been highlighted by the software, you will have to now redo it, read it and reproduce it, paraphrasing we call it as. You have to do it, and that should be done manually. Now, I think here there are again softwares which does the paraphrasing work also, like ChatGPT. Many people across are using ChatGPT for doing all this kind of work, but here it is not suggested for research because research is all about the ethics that we carry with. Okay, so ethical values are associated with research. For any researcher, when we are taking up this job of conducting a research on a particular topic, ensure that you are, ethically conducting the research. So ChatGPT is again a tool which can be adopted for paraphrasing work, and many other ways. It is, people take advantage of ChatGPT and they use it. Okay. So, yes, coming back to publicizing the work, there are various journals, online platforms, online forums where you can put up your work, and to the work which you are displaying online in various accounts, you get citations and viewing. When you are get citations and viewing, your profile will develop. You are indirectly, your research score will be developed. because of the citations and the number of views that you are receiving, right? Yes. Let's move on to the next slide. Yes, research tool again is, you have seen how at various levels in research, like collecting, organizing, analyzing, visualizing, and publicizing, how various tools helps a researcher to conduct the research smoothly. Apart from these, there are few more nodes, we call points or nodes in the research, where it is very important for researcher to take a call whether to adopt certain tools or not, because there are tools which can help you to make your work smooth. So these nodes we are going to discuss where the research tools plays a prominent role. Okay, moving on, we have next slide. These nodes are basically four. Okay, the first one is searching the literature. Secondly, it is writing a paper. Thirdly, targeting suitable journals, and then enhancing visibility and impact. Now, searching the literature. Next slide. Searching the literature is wherein you happen to define the topic, what topic you are probably planning to conduct a research on. While defining, you also try to, define your scope, that is your limitations. Limitations as such, to what extent you can go and where should you stop, your boundaries in a way. You have to define your boundaries, otherwise you will be lost in this, ocean of data, ocean of knowledge. So data is abundantly available, but while you're doing literature review, you get lost. I mean, there are chances that you may end up, getting diverted towards other interesting things that you feel that they are more interesting than what you have taken up. So these are places where you have to, work out on your boundaries. When you know your boundaries, your limits, then you will be easily able to confine yourself to a particular topic and do justice to the topic which is being selected. Now, this how you can do by adopting certain keywords. You have to define certain keywords. Suppose, for example, if you are conducting a research on fintech and its application, fintech in India. So, fintech, financial services, banking, digital services, all these are the various keywords which we can identify. And with the help of this keywords on Google Scholar, when you're searching, articles, PhD thesis, research work, books on those keywords will be immediately coming on to your page. You can see n number of projects online. Now, from this, what you want and how you want, what type of data you're looking for, you have to analyze, and then you have to check out for the appropriate one which you are looking. And once you are done, you also have to check out, like, at times people find it difficulty in searching. Like when you put a particular line in Google search, it will take you to an extreme level of information. Sometimes it is valid, sometimes it is not so valid. At this point, when you find certain things are not so, good enough, then what you can do is best you have to define your strategy. Like, firstly, you will go with your keywords, and if you're not able to find out proper research papers by with the help of your keywords, then switch off to another set of keywords. Develop a proper strategy. If you develop a proper strategy, you can easily get your information. But vaguely, if you start on Google search, searching your data, this Google search tool or any other tool across would never help you if you don't have a strategy. So, firstly, you have to focus on strategizing your work. Like at the first level, how and what words you will use to search your literature. Secondly, if your work is done at the first plan A with the plan A, well and good. But if it is not yet done and people still are not convinced with the kind of search that they have done, then they can go for the plan B, that is next level of strategy. Okay, so that way, searching for literature can be done. Moving on, we have the next, node, which is next slide, please. Uh, See, what I discussed here is on the slide. How do you find and develop a viable research topic? Is identify your topic and you have to put your topic on the test. This is how you would do. Concepts and keywords you need to identify, discuss with your friends, peer groups, supervisors, etc. If you are finding too much information, that means you have to narrow down your, scope and then look again as to what best you can find. So, finding too little information may mislead you, okay, and finding too much information also can deviate your idea of conducting research. So, both are dangerous. So, you need to be somewhere in between these 2 points. Okay, next slide. The various tools that here at this level you can use is one is Google Scholar that we all know, and we very popularly and very oftenly use Google's search. So instead of Google search here, I would recommend a Google Scholar. This particular Google Scholar, on the Google search page only, you will find Google Scholar option. Like you will find all images, videos, etc. below the link line. You will find Scholar option also. Click on the more option and go for Scholar. Select the Scholar, and there in that bar you type your keywords and topic that you have selected, and then go for searching. You will get n number of papers, and this is more valid. Besides, you have Sciencebase, Mendeley, Zotero, and Sciencey. All these 4 applications that are quoted here, all of them are available online. You can use them in order to search the literature. These tools will give you a wide range of data and the types. It also enables you to download the data, qualitative and quantitative as well. And various other tools are also available, but these are the 4 most popular tools that we end up using. Next slide. And next we have for writing a paper. For writing a paper, quality is, plays a very prominent role. Quality is, can be discussed in 3 key elements. One is quality of the journal and quality of publication and the various other measures that we can discuss. The quality of journal here represents the journal where you are trying to publish. How do you find that journal to be good enough? How do you evaluate? Because you have so many online platforms available. Out of so many lists, how would you filter it out with one? What are the ways? So again, here there are certain tools which you can use, focus on in order to check out your, the journal which you wanted to choose. The quality of the journal plays a very important role while you are publishing your data. So while you're publishing the data, look at these 2 things very importantly. One is the ranking for the journal, and the second one is impact factor. Impact factor is just a number like 7, 6, 5 point, even on in decimals also you will get. So as if the impact factor is exceeding 5, it indicates that it is a good quality journal. Besides journal ranking, on the cover page of the journal, along with the title of the journal, it will also give you the rank. So that is another indication where you can check out for quality of the journal. Once you are done with this, then you fix it as your choice for publication. And then next we have quality of the publication. Now, quality of the publication here refers to the weightage that we get when we publish the data. And how do we evaluate all this? How do we know? There is ocean of information online, and every journal seems to be, presenting themselves as attractive as the other. In this situation, then how do you evaluate the best one? The best ones are to be evaluated based upon the weightage. And that is, like uh, ABDC journals, Web of Science journals, Scopus journals, and we have uh, we also have UGC care listed journals. UGC care listed journals, journal 1 are all, care listed journals. Journal 2 indicates all the other Web of Science, Scopus, etc. So the moment you find in the cover page the titles as UGC care listed journals and Web of Science journals, you can select it. Or other way, what you can do is you have online platforms like UGC Consortia. UGC Consortium is a place where you can register and get the list of all updated list. Again, don't rely and depend on the data which is available, online years back. You need to get the current data for this. Current data means this year's data will be available on the UGC platform also. So on the UGC platform, if you go, you will get under research section all this information. So these are the websites which will help you to identify the good quality publication places. And out of the list, Web of Science, Scopus, etc., these are all online. So you can just simply go to their directly to their publication houses, register, and share the paper with them directly. So this way you can use the various websites. Scopus, UGC online website is also there. Consortium is also there. Web of Science, Scopus, Google Scholar, all these are various portals wherein you have to create an account. After creating an account, you will be able to access this. Now, when we talk about Google research scholars who are registered as PhDs, etc., and or any other funding agencies, etc., as a research scholar, you get an opportunity to avail all these tools online, like Web of Science, Scopus, Google Scholars, UGC Consortium, etc. Free of cost, you can avail all these tools. This required registration, email IDs, phone numbers, passwords, all you can do with the help of your universities that you are registered with. Okay, and a few other ways in order to check out the quality of the journal that we are presenting. That is H index, high quality index. This H index will also enable you. See, on Google Scholar, if you go and browse some articles, immediately you will get a list of articles. From that list, you select any article which has got highest high H index value. This H index value, when it is given as highest, will show you that it is of good quality, and you can take the paper or the content, you can download the work, and you can cite this work also. So this way, for writing a paper, you can take the help of certain tools that we've discussed just now, and get your work easily done. that is filtering your work, will be easy with the help of these tools when you are adopting. All right, next slide. And next node is targeting suitable journals. And how are you going to target certain journals? How do you, select the journals? See, basically, keep in mind when any supervisor is asking you to publish a paper, then the first thing that you would give preference to is journal quality and its reputation, its connections with the society and the organization, and the publication house which it is connected to. This particularly will help you out in knowing and identifying the suitable journals. And the other indicators are like American Psychological Association, that is APA, and Institute of Electrical Electronics Engineers, IEEE. These places, they publish and reputed, work, high quality work in their journal. And when you find any work which you are going to use from these journals, blindly you can use it because they are one of the highest quality journals. After all these, detecting plagiarism, etc., only your work will be checked. So hence here you can take the help of these APA and IEEE, publishing houses to publish your journals, publish your work, research papers into these journals. Okay. Next slide. And next we move on to how do we enhance, improve the quality of our own work. So far we have seen externally, like how do you evaluate out of so many available list of journals, how do you evaluate based on their qualities, citations, H index, etc. How you can check with the help of tools is explained. Now let's move on to how we can update our own self and put our own self on alert basis system, and how we can, improvise our work to a great extent so as to get it accepted by these reputed journals. So firstly, keep an alert system on for yourself. Alert system on for yourself is wherein on your desktop computers or on your mobile phones, always ensure that you are keeping alert system on. Now, what do you mean by your alert system on? It is again a kind of tool that you are going to apply. Use it in your journey. That is wherein suppose notifications. Usually we have the tendency to off the notifications. So do not off. Even if you're offing, go to filter section, and particularly for the journals that you're selecting, for the portals that you are connecting to conduct the research on, those spaces you keep the notification on 24/7. With this, what happens is you get 24/7, you get the notifications. And whenever you find a notification, immediately you are viewing the notification and completely you are aware about what is happening across. With this, lot of developments in your work can be taken up. So indexing desktop searching tool can be used in order to notify you with the various updates on the particular portals, etc. Don't keep the updates off. Okay, keep the notification push button on. At least, if not for all, for few places exclusively for research, you need to keep them all on. Okay. And next we have keeping our information update. What does that mean? It means simply that you need to keep an alert system on and always keep checking your data if it is updated in lines with what updates you're receiving. If you are not updating your data, suppose a week, fortnight, and then monthly or quarterly, you're ignoring all the updates and you're not updating your work, it means that you go off the track and your research quality may go down. So keeping your data updated is of prime importance. For this, you can take the help of tools like notification, updates, alerting updates, etc. Specially designed applications are also exclusively available on desktop these days. Those also you can use it for the purpose of getting various updates in online platforms. Okay, next, enhancing visibility and this. So further, next, sorry. Uh, Further, if you look at the alert services, many journals and the publishing houses offer free alert system, which we usually have the tendency to off. So that mistake we should not do, and we should end up, keeping that on. This will enable you to, update yourself continuously. You will get update, uh, and knowingly or unknowingly, if you're trying to ignore, but uh, in your subconscious mind it gets recorded that there is some alert on a particular issue or a form where you are due to update your work. So that way you can increase the efficiency of your work. You can improvise your work by keeping the alert system as a tool on. Okay, now a search alert is a saved search which alerts you when a book or an article that is matching your search terms is published. Even when you keep this alert system on, no, tomorrow somebody is updating their work on online platform. Like suppose say Web of Science, I am uploading my work today night. Immediately, if in my work, the keywords that you are searching are available in my work, you will get a notification that there is a work update on a work which has keywords which you are looking for. Now, with this, what happens immediately? You can, it gets recorded in your mind that there is some work which has come to you, which you can browse, check it whether it is valid enough or not. That way, you can update your work. Then you have TOC, which is nothing but table of content alert. This alert system also will notify you when any new edition is being published and if it is being added to the table of content. Okay. Beside, there is another alert called citation alert. Citation alert is suppose I said just now that I have an account of Google Scholar, Web of Science in there. Suppose Web of Science, I have 4 articles uploaded. Out of the 4 articles, as I said, there are certain keywords which you probably are looking for your research work. So what happens when you are opening my work? Okay, when you're opening my work and certain amount of content that you're copying from my work to your work, then immediately that particular website will give me an alert that my citation score has been increased. My citation score will be increased. It will show me that alert update. At the same time, for you on your desktop, a alert will be popped up to you saying that there is a research paper, new research paper, which includes some keywords which you are looking for. That way, both the parties will get benefit. I will be getting a benefit as you are citing my project. You will be getting benefit of alerting that a new work is cited. So with this literature review, what we are trying to do here for the current updated work that we are supposed to include in it, you, until you are done with your literature review, you are updating it. And with this alert system, it eases your work. You don't have to sit again and again repeatedly on your system by typing the keywords and searching across various platforms and portals to look for those keywords and the kind of papers, research works, etc. You can just simply create an alert for the kind of keywords that you're searching, and immediately, once it is getting activated, you start getting and receiving the updates. Most alert services are email based also. email-based alert systems are the ones again. I would not. This also you opt for, but it is better to opt for notification push up button, which on even on your sometimes we even end up switching off the email notification also. So in that cases, like when you are seriously working out on your PhD work and research work, then it is suggested to keep all your notifications on. And wherever you feel like this kind of work is required, etc., it is better to keep it on mode, so that continuously you will be getting, like you register on Web of Science, you register on ABDC journalist, you register on Google Scholar, suppose these three websites. When you are registering and keeping your notification on, immediately you will get notices when any new addition is happening to these portals. With this, what happens is you will get an updated version of the work. Instead of taking work of a decade back, 5 years back work, etc., you can get the immediate fresh data which has been uploaded on these websites. With this, your quality of your work will increase. This quality will enhance your research quality. When your research quality is enhanced, improvised, then automatically it becomes easy for you to send your data, send your research paper to journals like Web of Science, ABDC journals, UGC care listed journals. So once you're done, once you are upgrading your work with all these tools, it becomes easy for your journey to even do publications also. So high quality work will be accepted on these platforms. In order to get your work accepted, you need to, keep yourself alert. And how you can keep yourself alert? Various ways are discussed. All right. Next slide. Yes. So with this, today's learning about various research tool. As I mentioned in the beginning, it is tool is nothing but the various softwares, the technology, procedures, sometimes biological material or other materials we end up using. Certain times we end up using computer systems also, softwares also. So all these put together are referred as tools which will assist us in our journey of discovery, development, and manufacturing a qualitative work which is easy to accept in the reputed journals. So with this, I end up my session here. And now the session is open for queries. If any queries, please put up in the chat box, or you can even use unmute